YouTube, what is up? It is the anonymous Sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game. If you guys are new here, make sure that you hit that subscribe button to join the channel, join the family. The goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We are right around the 470 mark, and I don't know why we just froze at around the 470 mark. I want to say we're at 471 right now. We just froze there. We'll gain a couple, lose a couple. So make sure you join the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I do check my analytics, and analytics tell me that about 80% of you that are watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. All you gotta do is hit that little red button and join the channel, and we'll be good to go. And for those of you that really like sneakers, make sure that you go ahead and follow my Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. You get a lot of information there. First, as far as if I pick up a shoe, I may post a picture of it on the Instagram before I get the time to do the video for YouTube. So make sure that you go follow that. You get a lot of good information there. And last but not least, feel free to donate to the Cash App. I'll leave it on the screen right there. It's down in the description below. The Cash App is #A Sneakerhead. And the reason why I have the Cash App up is a lot of you guys have been DMing me for ideas for videos, particularly some customization, some shoes that I should pick up to do a review on. Now, I'm not going to spend money on a shoe that I personally don't want for myself or that I don't want to resell. But if you guys have ideas for the channel, feel free to drop some money in the Cash App. Once again, it's #A Sneakerhead down below in the description. And if you're going to do it, just make sure that you tell me what you put that money in there for. But none of that intro's out of the way. Let's get into the video, man. So you guys read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know what it is. This is my top 5 list of sneakers that need to be retroed. Now, me as a young sneaker YouTuber, being only 22 years old, there's a lot of sneakers. I'm a hard-working person. One thing you should know about me is I'm a hard-working person. I don't take many handouts. Out of all the sneakers you see behind me, 2 of them are a gift. One of them is from my girlfriend, and that is the amazing Chateau Rouge Fearless Jordan 1 Mid. And then one of my Reebok Kamikaze 2s was a birthday present from my mother, and that was the Acid Rain Reebok Kamikaze 2 back in my junior year of high school. Other than that, every sneaker that you see behind me, I bought with my own money. I've been working since I was 13 years old. And then I've been working all the way up pretty much to this day since I was 13 years old. So building up money, buying sneakers, selling sneakers, and that's what I do. So being 22 years old, Michael Jordan retired in the early 2000s. I never actually remembered seeing Michael Jordan play basketball. So there's a lot of sneakers that I missed out on. You know what I'm saying? The last... For example, we have the Flint 13s coming out this weekend, which is what made me want to do this video. Last time they came out in 2005. I was born in 97. I was 8 years old then. A, I wasn't in a position to buy some Flint 13s when I was 8 years old. B, I didn't know what Flint 13s were when I was 8 years old. And C, if I did buy Flint 13s when I was 8 years old, I damn sure couldn't fit them now at 22 years old. I didn't have the parents with all the money that were just going to go buy me everything, like you see all these baby sneaker YouTubers up there that are 12 years old with thousands of sneakers in their collection. But that's another video for another day, so let's get into this right now. My top 5 sneakers that I want to see retroed. So I have 2 honorable mentions first. The first honorable mention being the Infrared Air Max 90. Now, the reason why this is an honorable mention is because we have been told that it is supposed to release this year around the holiday season. So if we didn't know these were going to release this year, these definitely would have made the top 5. Really, really love Air Max 90s. Do want to see a retro of the Infrared, and we are supposed to be getting one this year, especially with the quality they've been making 90s with this year. Should be a really, really good release. Now, the second honorable mention that I have is just all foam posits. I miss when foam posits are great. They were one of the sneakers that got me into being a sneakerhead, whether it was the eggplants, the stealths, the pewters, the coppers, just a solid color. Air Foam Posit Pros. I think Foam Posit really started going the wrong way after the success they had with the Fighter Jet. They released the Fighter Jet, they went crazy. One of my favorite foam posits is the Fighter Jet, but then they came out with the Weathermans, which were trash. They came out with the Thermals that were trash. And ever since then, we've just been getting a bunch of different patterns, different camos, lava patterns. The shattered backboard ones are trash. Get foam posits back to being regular. Give me a retro eggplant and I'll be happy. Now, let's get into the top 5 like actual sneakers. The reason why the foams weren't in there is just because that's all sneakers in general. And I guess the 5th one kind of is 3 sneakers, but the 5th sneaker that I want to see, number 5 on this list to start it off, is the Nike Air Yeezy 2. I want that to retro in the 3 colorways, the Red October, the black one and the gray one. I think one was called the Solar Red, and I forgot what the other one was called. But I do want to see those retro. Really want to see them in hand. Now, I am old enough to kind of remember when they came out. I know I was in middle school playing youth football. I was around 7th or 8th grade when they first came out, and I do know one person that had a pair of the Red Octobers, and it was the craziest thing I ever saw in my life. He actually still has his pair. You know, I remember thinking, wow, this is a sneaker that I really wish that I could have and have the money to buy one day, but not knowing then that sneakers don't, it's not like a toy store. Sneakers restock every week. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. Not knowing back then that I wouldn't be able to get my hands on them really hurt. So I would like to see those retro, but we never know as far as them releasing a Yeezy, because obviously Kanye West is with Adidas now, and that could potentially help out Adidas by them releasing their Air Yeezy too. So let's move now to the number 4 sneaker on this list. So those of you that have been around know that I love Jordan 12s. My 2 favorite Jordan silhouettes are the 12 and the 4. So there are 2 Jordan 12s on this list. And at number 4, we have the Air Jordan 12 Cherry, which sounds weird saying Air Jordan 12 Cherry. So I'm going to just say Cherry 12 like everyone says. And basically what the Cherry 12 is a reverse, or I guess these are a reverse of the Cherry 12 with the white upper and the red on the bottom. Really dope sneaker. Need those to come back out. Last time those released were in 2009. Once again, 2009, I was 12 years old. Was not in a position to get a pair of Cherry Reds in 2009, but I did get these when they came out in 2016. Was very excited when these came out. So now that is it for the number 4 spot on the list, the Cherry 12s. So coming in at number 3, this is probably... So coming in at number 3, this is one of my favorite sneakers ever. Ever. One of my top sneakers of all time. And the reason why it's coming in at number 3 is you'll see when I get to 2 and 1, you'll see why I had to put it in number 3. But as far as a sneaker that I want to come out and I want to wear and I need bad, that is the Jordan 12 Flu Game. If I'm correct, the last time we got a retro of these was 2016, I want to say. 2016, I think, was the last retro. That was my senior year of high school. I had just got into starting collecting sneakers then, and I did actually try to get them, didn't get them. Would really like to see a retro of those. We are supposed to be getting the reverse Flu Game soon, so what I think the reverse Flu Game will look like would be like these right here, but instead of where white is, you would have black. And that could be interesting, but at the end of the day, it's still not the actual Flu Game. Like how, once again, this year we got the reverse He Got Games, but it wasn't the He Got Game. Now, the Flu Game is just such an iconic shoe, and obviously everything that went on with The Last Dance, we shouldn't call it the Food Game anymore. We should call it the Food Poison Pizza Game. But nonetheless, the story is remarkable behind the sneaker. Definitely need that sneaker in my collection. Hopefully we get a retro of it pretty soon. The number 2 spot on this list, this might make a lot of people mad that this is a number 2 spot, but when you see the number 1, I think you'll know why. The number 2 spot on this list is the Air Jordan 1 Chicago. The last time the Jordan 1 Chicago came out, I'm not sure. I want to say 2013 the last time we got to Chicago. I'm going to check right now so I get this one right. So we got the Chicago ones. I'm going to just go that. No, not Chinese New Year. Chicago. Oh, I spelled Chicago wrong.
Chicago ones.
Oh, 2015. All right. So the last time we got the Chicago ones was in 2015. Wasn't able to get my hands on them my junior year in high school. But definitely would like to have a pair of Chicago ones in the collection. I know a couple people that have them. I haven't seen any other DS pair except for Skip Goes Hard. He's the only sneaker YouTuber that has a DS pair. At least that's what I've seen. I haven't seen anyone else that does have a DS pair of Jordan 1 Chicago's, but I would really love to have a pair of Chicago's in the collection. Hopefully they retro, because I'm not trying to pay that $1,200, $1,500 resale price that they have going for them right now. Really iconic sneaker. Obviously, it's the sneaker that started it all. It's the sneaker that started all of the sneakers behind me. It's the sneakers that started all of you watching this, collecting sneakers, whether you know it or not. It's the sneaker that really started the sneaker game as we know it today. It could be attributed to that sneaker and then the Jordan 11. Those are the 2 sneakers that really were the catalyst to the sneaker game being what it is today. So I do want a pair of those Chicago ones in hand. Hopefully we get a retro sometime within the next 3 years. I'll be happy. I'll be happy if we get a retro by 2023 and I can get my hands on them. I'll be happy then. And then the number one spot on this list. So me being a sneaker aficionado, I call myself. I like to call myself, I look at sneakers as artwork. I look at all of my sneakers behind me as like a museum, as paintings, and they're in their frames, whatever. One of the most important sneakers to me, like I said, the Jordan 1 Chicago probably started everything off, but the most important sneaker to me was the one before it, and that is the Nike Airship. Now, if you guys have been around for the end of last year, the beginning of this year, you guys saw how excited I was for the Airship, and then I was just let down by Nike with how they released it only in Chicago, making it extremely, extremely, extremely limited. I wasn't even too worried about the New Beginnings Jordan 1 that came in it. I just wanted the Airship. And I know a lot of people didn't even really care about the Airship, but to me, that's the Jordan 0. And until last year, it's been 36 years, or sorry, until February, it was 36 years since that shoe last released to the public. Now, as far as the Airship's concerned, do I have a colorway that I want to see drop? I would like to see the band colorway drop, because that was the actual band shoe, was the Airship, not the Jordan 1. But I would like to see any Airship drop, even a non-OG colorway. I don't care if it's a green Airship, a purple Airship, a pink Airship, a rainbow Airship. I just want an Airship, so that way, because I feel like if you're a Jordan collector, if you have 1 through what just came out this year, 34, if you got Jordan 1 through 34, you gotta have 0. You gotta have the first shoe that Jordan wore, because there was a sneaker. He didn't just come into the league with a sneaker deal. There was a sneaker before the Jordan 1, and that was the Nike Airship. So I think that shoe is so important as far as the history of sneakers, as far as the art of sneakers, and not just sneakers, but really the Jordan brand. The Airship to me is the Jordan 0, and I really need a pair of those in the collection. Hopefully we could get a retro soon, a more general release retro, or when I hit big money, the first thing I'm gonna buy is that Airship pack. The first thing I'm buying when I'm rich is the Airship pack, the New Beginnings pack, just because of that Airship, and I'm gonna wear the hell out of them. I'm gonna beat them to death. Just so excited, especially, so I don't have an Airship in hand, but there's one thing I don't know a lot of people know about the Airship. I can't even show it to you on the sneaker, but they have this little elastic piece in there, a little elastic band in there to help prevent crease and help make the shoe move better. And it's an all-around dope sneaker. Really want to see it in the collection. That's enough talking about the Airship. I know a lot of you don't really care about that. You probably clicked off the video after the Chicago one. But that is it for this video, guys. I am the anonymous Sneakerhead, the most mysterious sneaker YouTuber in the game. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, join the channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Make sure you follow my Instagram at Anonymous Sneakerhead. That's where you get a lot of information on there first, a lot of good information posted on there first. And donate to the Cash App if you want to. The only thing I ask is if you donate, you tell me why you're donating. And that is it for this video, man. I am the anonymous Sneakerhead, and as always, it's all about the sneakers.